In the ongoing battle to make the best Switch controller out there, PDP has a new entry, and that is the Wired Face-Off Deluxe Plus. Now, this is the newest addition to their wired face-off line of controllers, which I actually found to be one of the best options out there for a cheap wired controller. And the Deluxe Plus builds on what made that controller great with some great new additions, including one that is completely unique to this controller. This is the first Switch controller to have an actual audio port. By the way, PDP sent a bunch of these, so we're actually gonna give some away over on our Instagram, so make sure to check out the link down below for more details on that. Now, if you're not familiar with the audio issues that happens on the Switch when it comes to in-game chat, you have to rely on an app that's on your phone and plug it in that way, but then you're not getting game audio, so if you want both in the headset, you have to use a splitter. It's a whole annoying process. But thankfully, some games have started making use of in-game chat, a key example being Fortnite. In fact, the team responsible for making that in-game chat on the Switch, Vivox, has made that technology available to other developers to hopefully add it to their games as well. So any game that has in-game chat like that on the Switch, you can use this controller wired to your Switch and plug a headset into the jack and have in-game chat with game audio, no problem. Now, while that is certainly the biggest and most noticeable improvement from past face-off controllers, there are a couple other little changes to this one that separates them. One thing I really like is that the ZL and ZR buttons are just a little bit bigger. They were very thin on the Deluxe and the original face-off controller, made them a little awkward to hit. There's a lot more surface area on these ones, so it's much more comfortable. One other change they made is that they changed the stick heads from having a rounded kind of edge to instead having a very hard flat one. This change I'm a little more hit or miss on. I think it still works really well. I just don't know if it was a necessary change, but it does make sure that your fingers stay nice and tight on the thumbstick and it's not going to slide off during intense gameplay. Now, like the previous face-off controllers, it does have the programmable buttons on the backside right here, which you can map any of the front-facing shoulder buttons or even clicking the sticks in. And the function button that you use to program that has some additional uses as well now, thanks to the built-in audio. If you hold it and use the up or down on the D-pad, you can adjust headset volume by going up or down, and you can double tap the function button to mute or unmute your mic. And of course, it would not be the face-off line of controllers if it wasn't for the fact that this faceplate here is completely removable. Now, when you order one of these Deluxe Pluses, they do come in either this red camo or a purple camo, but if you own any previous face-off controller or you can track down those faceplates, you can switch it out for a number of different designs, including ones inspired by Mario and Zelda, which look really great. And actually, on that note, something that PDP did that was really awesome with sending this in advance for us to check out, they even included a custom faceplate with our logo on the top, which was a super awesome gift. Now, while the main advertised feature of this headset is the ability to use chat for games that support in-game chat like Fortnite, it does have the extra benefit of just being useful if you ever want to do doctored gameplay with a headset so you're not bothering people around you. So for instance, if you're just playing, say, Smash Brothers, and you want to hear audio and not blared throughout the entire house, you can use this in docked mode and still connect a headset and hear it all there. Now, it is worth noting that one of the kind of weird quirks of the Switch is that it only outputs audio to a single source, so if you're using a headset like this plugged in with the Switch, you're not going to get any audio out of your TV whatsoever, because it's prioritizing pushing it to the headset over anything else. And I meant it too earlier when I said that PDP makes my favorite of the wired controller options, because while a lot of the other companies offer some cool, interesting wireless ones, as far as the wired designs go, the PDP one offers the additional programmable buttons on the back, which is really handy, as well as having, I think, just overall the better balance of button designs. And something that's a little weird about them too is they put the home and capture buttons kind of far away, which I actually like because I hate every time I accidentally take a screenshot or go to home when I don't want to, because I just get, in the heat of the moment, confused about which button's which, and I do that way less with this controller. I'm dying right now. I gotta say, while the audio out is definitely the main selling point of this controller, I really do like the other minute changes they made compared to the other Deluxe models. The shoulder buttons are a lot more comfortable to use thanks to the larger design. The sticks I'm a little more hit and miss on. I think it is better, but it's also just a little weirdly different to feel that kind of just stiff inner wall right there. Now, again, when it comes to that idea of in-game chat support, the only major game that has it built in right now is Fortnite. However, it is a service that is planned to come to more games. In particular, Hi-Res Studios has spoken up regarding adding Vivox support to their games for things like Paladins. I think one of the biggest arguments for this controller, though, is just the value that you're getting in total, because the audio feature, again, is something that is currently unique to this controller. It is the first Switch one to offer that audio port, which is really handy. But they didn't increase the price as a result of this. This is selling at the same price that previous face-off Deluxe controllers sold at, of $25. So that's less than half a Switch Pro controller. Sure, there are a lot of awesome wireless options out there, but as far as just getting something for $25 that's gonna have good quality and that unique feature, it's an awesome deal.